Now he's violent, rude, not really a new man, and almost certainly not attachment parented. Mr. Punch is celebrating 350 years on the stage. The birthday marks the first recorded mention of Punch by the diarist Samuel Pepys. Puppeteers claim it's proving more popular than ever, especially in a Diamond Jubilee year with lots of street parties planned. David Fuller has been to find out who's still enjoying the Punch and Judy show.
He's one of the most successful and enduring characters in British culture.
Oh, yes, he did.
Though rarely found in polite company.
Mr. Punch, you're a wicked man.
And even sometimes knocked about a bit by the educated classes. 350 years old today.
We're actually in the spot on the very stones where Samuel Pepys first saw Mr. Punch 350 years ago.
Glyn has been performing Punch for 50 years.
We have more here today than have ever been gathered at one time.
Stella, stella vagabonda.
Also on display today, a reminder that the Punch tradition began in Italy.
Pulcinella.
It was actually the puppet Pulcinello from the Italian Commedia dell'arte that Samuel Pepys first saw in 1662. The English soon shortened it to the more pronounceable Punch and made him much more anarchic and violent. Looking at the response today to the traditional Italian show, that was a wise move.
There is no drama in people sitting around just being nice to each other. You need a degree of conflict. What tends to happen is people think that somehow children's theatre or children's literature should somehow just be all totally nice. But in fact, as our folk stories or Red Riding Hood or the more recent stories of Roald Dahl tell us, children really grasp something that has danger and threat and a dark side.
Though too dark for some, with accusations of misogyny laid against his door in recent years.
I think it's an absolutely horrid show. And I think when my feminist friends go, Punch and Judy, what about the violence? I say, bring it on, because I will perform for adults. I'm learning the traditional routines, and then I hope to deconstruct it.
I'm going to knock him down with a big stick.
So Punch is changing, and may be more popular than ever. Martin Reeve is the only man in the country with a doctorate in Punch and Judy. He says his research shows there are more performers now than ever before.
When Punch and Judy emerged, if you like, in the Regency period, it was a period when respectability was beginning to be very important, and there was a real rebellion against that because the English detest hypocrisy, and there's a notion of respectability in terms of political correctness which is in the air at the moment.
So happy birthday to Mr. Punch. And while lasting another 350 years seems unlikely, for a man who's already survived crocodiles, hanging and being beaten senseless on a daily basis, who's to say he won't?